These are my beautiful golden raspberries, a variety called Anne. They make a very delicious, super delicious golden raspberry. They're my favorite raspberry that I grow, but they're being invaded. And this is a common blackberry, probably dropped here by bird poopies. And there's another, and another over there. I failed to recognize the difference between blackberry leaves and raspberry leaves. And therefore I did not notice until it was too late last summer that my golden raspberries had been invaded and taken over by blackberries. I had to learn how to identify my precious golden raspberries, pull them all up and save them in pots over the winter, and basically dig the entire area up. This entire area was my raspberry patch. In spring, I was able to replant it with the golden raspberries I was able to save. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little babies remaining. Thankfully, now that I can tell which ones are blackberries, it will be much easier. They look so similar. The raspberry on the left has a much more textured surface. The blackberry on the right has a much more smooth surface. The raspberry has much more serrated edges, deeper cut edges, and the blackberry has smaller serrated edges. They both have 3 leaves, so that's not much of a difference. This variety of raspberry is a brighter green, almost lime color, and the blackberries, they're a duller green and they have less shine on the leaves, a lot less shine on the leaves. I've got much better at it. The texture is really the best way I've found to tell them apart, because that is a very distinct texture on the raspberry leaves. Anyway, I need to pull these little fuckers up. It's important to get as much of the blackberry root as possible. The reason this plant was able to take over this patch and spread out from it in approximately 6 to 8 feet in every direction is because blackberries spread very quickly through deep, strong runners underground. They will come back from their roots over and over again, very strongly. Fortunately, the earth is pretty wet right now, so I'm able to pull that up. Hopefully there's not more buried root, but we'll see. Sorry, strawberry. The strawberries are my ground cover. Oh, this one has a much bigger root. Oh yeah, that is more like it. I probably failed to get out enough of the other one's root. He'll probably pop up again. I'll have to keep an eye out for him. That was not nearly enough fruit. That guy's gonna come right back. This is another variety of raspberry called Latham Red, and you can see it also has that extremely textured surface. And here's another variety of raspberry called Prelude. And even though it's a deeper green color, you can see it still has a much more textured surface than most of the blackberries. On this one, it's not nearly as serrated on the edges, but that texture is still pretty much a good giveaway.